We're looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. But even if you closed your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. He eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville, it's just consistency. Week in and week out, it'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence working from the gun. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion. But this guy's just different. He just processes the game.
His first throw is an interception! Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to take over after the interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, #1, and #2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence looking for a target. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now toss it to Etienne. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
24.
Lawrence to throw it. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Dameon Pierce now to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. This Texans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Texans with a 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 4-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like the Jaguars got to it.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this 1st half. And it looks like they're going to wind up taking a narrow 3-0 lead into the break. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21.
I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Hey, go! Hey, Ginger.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Finds a seam past the 15, and he's all the way up to the 29-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hanson with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just 1 field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Pierce now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Stroud off of play action. Finds Stover. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that makes it 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This one's to Kirk out left side. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
1st down throw by Stroud. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Mixon. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the gun, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, number 2. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 7, Jaguars 3.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hanson for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Here's ETN to begin the drive. The ball's out, he lost it. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Texans are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at Tank Dell. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, time.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars losing by 4. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Red on red.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. He'll look to throw it. Check this one down to Etienne. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Travis Etienne. A 1-yard
throwing now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Out now come the Texans on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
All right.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
1st down, Texans.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go, let's go. 118, let's go.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.